So today we are going to find out the POS for MA3BC, MA3B2C. Okay, so this is the structure of the molecule. This is octahedral geometry. So if you see, this is the central metal atom, and along with this in three planes the ligands are attached over here. The ligands are attached like this. So A and C are on the opposite side. Okay, and B and A over here are on the opposite side. So I tried to give an three-dimensional look to this diagram, where you can take this as x-axis, you can take this as z-axis, and you can take this as y-axis, or whatever you like to. There is no problems. So first of all, you need to consider for any octahedral geometry, if ligands are same, if ligand is same, then bond length of metal ligand is same. So this is the consideration, and this is true that we have to take. Okay, the ligand and metal bonding is equivalent if the ligand is same. Now the thing will become very easy. Already some of you must have done it, that how to get the POS of this figure. So we are doing basically POS of MA3B2C. Now for understanding purpose for everyone, let's make it a little bit simple. So if you see right now over here, I think it is completely visible now. Yes. So this is the condition. You see this figure again. There was a B over here at the top, and there was a over here. So if you compare this, see the C over here, I have drawn it here, A I have given here, B, this B means actually A and B I have interchanged, you can do otherwise also. So A I have put here, this is about this A, okay, and B over here, okay, B, A, okay, and this one AB. So this is the plane of the paper that I have taken. This is the plane of the paper that I have taken. You can compare this. Please look at this. This is the plane of the paper I am talking about. This one. And please look at this now. I'll zoom out a bit. Okay. So does it match? I'll make it small so that everybody can understand this. Does it match? If I just do it like this, does it match? Right, it matches. Okay, because these are mutually perpendicular. Doesn't look so, but these are. Okay, because x-axis and y-axis will be mutually perpendicular. Okay, done. So now there is another axis which is having B over here and A over here. So that part we need to do it like this way. Okay. So at the top there is B. At the top there is B. Now one thing is for sure, if you see this, that you have two B's over here. So any plane of symmetry will go between two B's. So here is one B at the top, and here is another B in this molecule. So your plane of symmetry has to go between these two. There is no other option. So if it has to go between these two, so definitely you can have an angle like this. Okay, angle like this. Understood? Where the plane cuts this C into half, this A into half, and see here there is a B and here there is a B. Okay, so C and A is anyways cut it into half. Here there is a B, here there is a B. I have said the metal ligand bond will be equivalent whichever plane it is. okay, because it is x axis, y axis and z axis, nothing else. Done. Next here is the A part. Now let us just make it like this, okay, and I'll write A over here, because here was the A, if you see, right, here was the A, so I'm putting A over here, and here is the bottom A. So the plane which I was cutting was coming from the side of the B, that is from this side, okay, this way so that it stands, okay, it was coming from the side of the B, that is this side. So now this plane is basically this one, correct, this plane is basically this one. Again, if you see, this top A and this A is being divided into two. Plane is going like this, plane is like this, okay, plane is exactly this plane we are talking about. It is cutting the C into half, it is cutting the A into half. Top A is there over here, in the bottom there is another A, okay, towards our side, the side from which you are visualizing this one. Done. So this is the plane of symmetry of MA3B2C, for which it is optically inactive.